So, what is contemplation of self? In loose terms, we can say that we meditate, we do meditation. Meditate on self. What does that mean? We are that self. Then who will meditate on self? Is there some other entity which will meditate on self? Paying attention to self is meditating on self. When we do meditation, some people pay attention to breath, some pay attention to a picture, candlelight, some sound. So, how to meditate on self? Some people don't even know what is self. Self is that pure silence which is always ever flowing. If you know that and your attention is there with effort or without effort, that is meditation on self. What happens when you recede towards this pure silence? While you are receding, you come across all these thoughts, emotions, feelings, and you get entangled in them. You're trying to recede but cannot. But if you have no attachment to any thought, any form, then you can ignore all these noises and you can attain this pure silence. But somehow, some part of you is interested in it and get entangled. Then with grace and sincerity, you use some technique. If I am pure silence, then who is getting entangled here? And you will realize that is just your image. What you are perceiving as you is not you. It is only a projection from mind, as if mind is talking to itself and getting entangled. As a role player, We come at the level of mind only and think we are playing a role as an individual. Meditate on self all the time. Your sadhana should be uninterrupted, always in that pure silence, with or without people, in a situation or no situation, at work or no work. Even if you don't know what is self and how to attain, and your technique has flaws, you try to keep practicing whatever best your mind can know or you can understand. And you know what happens? It is not what the technique you use, but your patience, your perseverance, your longing for it. By all this, you earn that grace. Grace need to be earned. As if it's a very cold winter, it's snowing outside, and you are standing on the door of a house and you knock and you want them to be in because you want to be in. You cannot break open the house, that door. But if you persistently stay, they will feel you are a genuine person suffering outside. They will open the door and you will be brought in. I am telling you what exactly happens. This is what happens. When we say brought in, it is like flipping off thing. What you think you are, in that moment you know you are never that. There is no entity like that from where you are practicing, trying to do something. You are that eternal awareness which only knows bliss and which only knows love, which is always in this supreme bliss, this ultimate peace. Because here there is no noise, no thought, no role playing, no individual. Then you realize all this is happening is on autopilot, it's just happening. And who are you in this play? You are nothing. And nothing is affecting you in reality. You know, in Bhagavan's days, India was ruled by British, and there were freedom fighters used to come to him and ask his help. Used to ask him why he's sitting here in a cave, why he's not helping his country to be free from a foreign rule. Most of the time he kept quiet, didn't say anything. But on occasions he told this to a real sadhak who had this doubt, especially when people have doubt about their own entity, whether they should meditate or should they go out and be freedom fighter. He said, go within, find your true self, and then realize that you are always free. No one can rule on you. That is real freedom. Freedom from all concepts, all bondages, external and internal. You are always free. For external freedom from invasion, people have to fight and struggle. Similar fight happens within. You come out of all these entanglements created by mind and come to the source and acknowledging that you are the source. Same mind which projects outwardly, start looking within and becomes no mind. For external word to be projected, it pops out thoughts after thoughts. Thoughts become intention with strong desires, leading to those actions and then fruits and bondage. But when you look within, when this mind goes in search, which it has no clue, but if it gets ready because you are ready, it internalizes and subsides. And what remains is that pure self. In this modern world, individuality is worshipped so much that nobody even thinks about leaving it. Whole world is trying to make it bigger. And we have trophies and awards, so people make it bigger and bigger. An individual can transcend into that ultimate if he or she is not after anything, realizing that we have no name, no form. We don't need recognition from these images around us. We need our own self recognition from our own wisdom, from inner eye. And who recognize self? Only self. The one who starts on this journey gets dissolved in this scene. The one who goes in to realize self never returns. So no one comes out to claim that I am self-realized person now. Silence finishes our individual story. And in return, it gives you eternity. And in return, it gives you everyone. All is one. All is self. Once you have tasted, once you have known, thoughts now cannot deceive you. They are distant noise. People get tired of bodily actions because of doership. And because of doership, there are endless number of actions. And this witnessing awareness, thoughts drop, actions drop. And then actions happening are only witnessed. No burden of doership. Then no one to complain that I have done so much. In normal language, people can still say that I did this or that, but that witnessing knows it just happens. I am not the body, so I am not the doer. Because there is no more doership, no more karmas, no more bondage, though functioning of the body continues till it drops, but no bondage. As self, you realize no one is doing anything for anyone, good or bad. Things just happens. Your compassion is not for any particular person. You are like sun which is shining and compassion on everything. You don't judge a situation and say right or wrong. You try to heal situation with your compassion, with your bliss. This silence is pure knowledge. It is intuitiveness. When the body takes orders from this intuitiveness, it is in harmony with Absolute. No thinking mind, no personal intentions, This is the first time that your desires are the desires of Absolute. So there is always harmony. There is no duality. Duality only means that there is Absolute creating, functioning, and you create your own individual reality with mind, with your thoughts, intentions, and desires. In that whole bigger kingdom of God, you create your own kingdom. This is blasphemy. This is the sin. And this is suffering. Who understands this? If you really understand this game is over for ego. And you are free eternally. Ego divides at all levels, makes us individuals separate by religions and cultures, separate the whole earth in different nations. And then ego in a nation divides that nation again into various countries. And small group want their own state. Only self unites everything as one. So there is love, there is harmony and peace. Be that peace always. Surrender your ego to self. Allow individual story to finish. Don't hold on to anything. This holding is an illusion. It is only a mind game. Go beyond your mind. Remove your eyes from this screen of the world and look within. Like people use gadgets, we call it screen time. Word projecting from the mind and interested in it all the time is the biggest screen time. This gadget called mind takes away all our energy. Makes us slave, addicted, and leads to suffering. Decrease your screen time. Be that, go within. Give up all your planning and accept plan of absolute. And relax in your own self, full of bliss and peace. And then, as Bhagavan says, whatever has to happen will happen. Whatever you as an individual try to stop it, and whatever has not to happen, an ego can try its best, still it will not happen. Then why to worry? I know people understand, but their understanding stays till they are in satsang, or maybe few hours. And then something of this word pulls them out. It becomes like a dog's tail. Only for some time that understanding is there and it goes away. constant effort is needed to be there until it becomes natural. When you're putting some efforts, give all credit to grace. Don't give any chance for ego to be pampered. You are pure self without any locus, inside, outside, everywhere. Abiding in self is meditating on self. Pure self, changeless, eternal. abiding in self, mind has no control on you. Mind cannot fool you again. Mind is part of matter, Maya, and you are not. Only you are true. Only you are pure. Only you are eternal. And only you are free. Just be that. Moment you add extra layers to self, you become tainted and in bondage. You are pure gold, formless. From gold to make forms, you have to add impurity. You stay as pure gold. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.